Welcome to Dev Tested. As we are moving chronologically, I request everyone to go to my previous videos and watch them out first. It sets the stage for everything we'll be learning today and for our upcoming lectures. Today, we'll learn Cardano's method. Cardano's method is a powerful algebraic technique which is used to solve general cubic equations of form ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d equals to 0. It works maximally or in fact we say mainly for monic cubes. That is, coefficient of x cube is 1. This is called as monic cube. Let's consider this equation. Ax cube plus bx squared plus cx plus d is equals to 0. This is not a monic cube. It's a normal algebraic equation. To make it to a monic cube, we need to divide this equation by a. So if we divide this equation, we'll get x cube plus bx squared by a plus cx by a plus d by a, which is equals to 0. Let's make L equals to b by a, m as c by a, and n by d by a. So my equation 1 will become x cubed plus lx squared plus mx plus n equals to 0. Let's make this as equation 2. Whether we'll use it or not in our upcoming series, in the upcoming going forward, that's future. But let's assume to be equation 2. Now I want to remove the x squared. So I'll substitute x equals to y minus L by 3. If this part is step 1, I'll make this part as step 2. So now I put my equation 3 in 2. So after the substitution, what will I get? I'll get y minus L by 3 whole cube plus L into y minus L by 3 whole square plus m y minus L by 3 plus n equals to 0. If I elaborately write it, it would be y cube minus 3y square into L by 3 plus 3y L by 3 whole square minus L by 3 whole cube plus, working with the second one, L y square plus L by 9, L square by 9 minus 2L by 3 plus m y minus L by 3 plus 9, which is equals to 0. I can I remove any terms? Can I eliminate any terms over here? Yes, I can. If I see clearly, I can remove this one and this one. So let me do that. After this, it would be y cube plus L square y by 3 minus L cube. I won't have L square by y by 3 plus, no, I'll have L square y by 3. I won't have L square y. So I have L square y by 3 minus L cube by 27 plus L cube by 9 minus 2L square y plus m y minus L by 3 plus n, which is equals to 0. Now, can I make this further easier? Yes, I can. That is y cube plus all my y terms 1. Let me mark it. My term number 1, my another y term, 12, this one, why is this 12 square? Let me write it properly. 12 square y by 9. My second term. And do I have any? Yes, this one. If I solve all three, what will I get? I'll get minus L squared by 3 plus M into Y. That's equals to M minus L squared by 3 into Y. Again, my leftover constants. That would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what will they give me? They'll give me, this is easier, plus 2L cubed by 27 minus ML by 3 plus 9. Can I make this more further easier to represent? Yes, I can. That is y cube plus just rearranging terms so that it looks easier to understand and even pleasing to our eyes. This, if we see, is called as the depressed cube. Why depressed cube? Because it doesn't have y square term. Let's assume that P is equals to M minus L square by 3. Q is N minus ML by 3 plus 2 L cubed by 27. So if I substitute this, let's make this equation as 4. And these ones as this one as 5, this one as 6. So substituting 5 and 6 and 4, what will we have? We'll have y cube plus py plus q is equals to 0. It doesn't have any y square. Now we have, this was all step 2. Now going towards step 3. In step 3, we'll assume y is equals to u plus v. So if I substitute, this is 7 and this is 8. If I substitute 8 and 7, what will I have? I'll have u plus v whole cube plus p u plus v plus q equals to 0. That is u cube plus v cube plus 3uv into u plus v plus p u plus v plus q equals to 0. So that would be u cube plus v cube plus q plus 3uv plus p into u plus v is equals to 0. Going to step 4. To make it in a solvable form, we'll have 3uv plus p equals to 0, uv equals to minus p by 3, and u cube plus v cube as minus q. So let's assume capital U is equals to small u cube and capital V is equals to small v cube. So my capital U plus capital V is minus q. And my capital U multiplied by my capital V is uv whole cube, which is nothing but minus p by 3's whole cube, which is minus p cube by 27. Going towards the step 5. We need to construct a quadratic equation. That is, if u plus v is minus q, then my capital U into capital V is minus p cube by 27. and u and v are the roots of the quadratic. So t square minus u plus v into t plus uv is equals to 0. So my t square minus of minus qt plus minus p cube by 27 equals to 0. We have t square plus qt minus p cube by 27, which is equals to 0. So my u and v is equals to u cube comma v cube, which is equals to minus q plus minus under root of q square plus 4 p cube by 27. So my u cube is nothing but minus q by t plus under root of q by t whole square plus p by 3 whole cube. And my v cube, which is equals to minus q by 2 minus of q by t q by 2 whole square plus p by 3 whole square. So my u is nothing but the cube root of u cube, and my v is cube root of v cube. Hence, my y is equals to u plus v, x is equals to y minus L by 3, which is equals to u plus v minus L by 3. What is the cube root of 1? Now, if we have w is equals to minus 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2, then if I check this, then w cube is 1. So yes, this can be the cube root of 1. Apart from this, w square, which is minus 1 by 2 minus of I root 3 by 2. The cube of w square is again 1. So we say the cube root of 1 is 1, w and w square. With this logic, we call y1 is equals to u plus v, y2 is equals to wu plus v into w square, and y3 is equals to w square u plus wv. Hence, my xi, which is equals to wi minus L by 3, and I is 1, 2, and 3. That's Cardano's method. I hope this is pretty lengthy, but hope it's helpful to you. Happy learning.